Stop obsessing over the algorithms. Lay your foundation first and then build from there. All right, it's 2026 and you've decided to start a YouTube channel. In fact, I just started this brand new YouTube channel a few months ago. And even though I already have another YouTube channel that I started several years ago with over 100,000 subscribers, I've earned over 6 figures and I was able to quit my corporate job in order to become a full-time content creator. I decided to start completely over. And today I'm sharing my exact blueprint, the 3 simple steps to grow, create, and build a community on YouTube faster than I did before. And this isn't about chasing trends or copying what other people are doing. It's about impact, strategy, and creative rhythm. So this is going to be different than you have heard before. And I'm going to show you my 3-step system of what I'm doing differently this time around and why you should too. All right, step 1. Before you even start your channel, and even if you have a channel, I want you to first evaluate your impact. So too often creators ask, what do I like to do? I can do that. I can share myself going to the grocery store, or I can share myself cleaning my house, or I can do this, or I can do that. Or they see other creators doing something and they're like, I'm just going to do that too. And although that can work, because there's so many different ways to grow, the best channels start with a mission. So when people come to your channel, they are subconsciously asking themselves these 3 questions, whether they realize it or not. And these questions actually came from Colin Boyd. So shout out to him. Go follow him on Instagram. So the first question that they're going to ask is, are you like me? The second question they're going to ask is, do you know me? And the third question they're going to ask is, can you lead me? And your job is to answer those questions clearly. Now, let me give you an example of how I interpret these questions into my channel and into my impact. So this channel is all about how to creatively express yourself through YouTube and merge that with personal development. So when people come to my channel, the first thing they are questioning themselves is, are you like me? And I don't mean, are you like me, like, do you have blonde hair? And are you 37? And are you this? And are you that? What I mean is they're going to ask, she likes YouTube. She's on the YouTube platform. She also started a YouTube channel, right? We're connecting the similarities with the niche that I am in. And this is one reason why it is important to pick a category or pick a niche, because you're really trying to discover commonalities between you and your viewer. So you may come to this channel and be like, yes, I'm interested in starting a YouTube channel, and she's talking about starting a YouTube channel. We have some commonality there. The second question that people, your viewers, are going to subconsciously ask is, do you know me? And I don't mean like, do you know where I live? And do you know how many kids I have? And do you know where I grew up? Unless that's important, but in this case, it's not. What they're really asking is, do you know that I've tried to start a channel several times, but I fell into insecurity, I fell into self-doubt, I fell into self-judgment that I could never actually get started? Do you know that I have bought programs, but I couldn't actually take the leap? Do you know that I started a channel and I've tried to grow over and over and over again, but nothing just seems to work? Do you know that I've started a channel and stopped 7 times? Do you know that I tried to start a channel for 4 years, but fear keeps overcoming me over and over again? Do you know that I have a dream to build on the platform, share my message, but I just don't know how to get that out? This is what people are asking when they're asking, do you know me? Do you know the struggles that I've been through? Do you know how hard it is to get from where you are now to where you want to be? This is what people are looking for when they are looking for connection. And the third question they are subconsciously asking, and this is what will get them to subscribe and stay in your community and even buy from you when you have the programs available, is, can you lead me? Can you get me out of the struggles that I have for this specific problem? Can you show me the way to go from A to Z? Can you understand past struggles that I've been through and the things that have stopped me in the past? And can you help me overcome that? Can you lead me through this transformation. And that's what I do with this channel. Not only do I incorporate strategy, I've spent thousands of dollars on programs that didn't work because I didn't do the self-development work. So that's why I merge the gap between strategy and self-development so that you can move from A to B with ease. This is what people are wanting with your content. This is the foundation of your channel. This is the mission of your channel. How are you going to help people transform their lives? Then I want you to create a mission statement. So in my main channel, my cleaning channel, my mission statement is to inspire women in all areas of their lives, not just cleaning, the way that your houses can impact other areas of your life. For this channel, my mission statement is where transforming your life becomes your new favorite hobby, because we all know that change and transformation can feel daunting and scary because we don't know what's next. But when we embrace that and when we make it our best friend, then it becomes fun. So identify your mission statement, and that is what's going to drive all of your content, because you know exactly who you're helping and how you're leading them. You're also going to identify your audience's struggles or pain points, and this is really going to become the foundation of your channel. Now, you do want to be identifying in one category, right? Because when people come to your channel and they're like, do you know me? And you're like, oh, I'm going to go shopping one day, and then I'm going to declutter my house one day, and then I'm going to do a fitness one day. It's like, no, I don't resonate with all of these areas. I resonate with one area, and I want you to lead me in one area. So this is the way that you want to structure your content. All right, so step 1 is impact. And now moving on to step 2, value out also should equal value in. So basically, how are you going to serve yourself through monetization? And there are 4 main monetization strategies that I want to share. Maybe you've heard them, maybe you haven't, but the main thing is to figure out the way that you want to serve yourself in all of this. So I want you to see that value in or value for yourself is not just money. It can be also in views, subscriber count, brand deals, products, and in money. And this is where you really want to make a decision about how you plan on setting up your channel, because the way in which you want to receive that value, receive that abundance, receive your money is going to depend on how you structure it. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail on this because I'm going to assume that you've heard of them before, but I will touch on them. So the first way to make money on the platform is through the YouTube Partner Program. You have to become a partner, meaning you have to have reached that 1,000 subscriber count and 4,000 watch hours to apply to the program. Now, most people who want to become YouTubers think that they want to do it because they want YouTube to pay them. And now this is a very passive way to earn money, and it's obviously something you're going to want to take advantage of. I just want to be realistic about the kind of revenue that you can earn. Yes, it can be amazing. I have made great money through this, but the strategy is very long term because you need a lot of views in order to make a lot of money. And you need a lot of consistent high views in order to make a lot of consistent high money passively. So your strategy here is probably going to be a little bit more of a long-term strategy, and you're going to be trying to go viral basically all the time and then consistently hold a high view count. The second monetization strategy is through affiliate links. And affiliate links are basically whenever you join an affiliate platform, maybe it's Amazon Associates or Like to Know It, and then you start linking products that you use in hopes that your viewers will then go to the bottom of your video, click on those links, and then purchase those links. You then earn a small commission for the products that are bought through your links. Now, I want to be genuinely honest about how much money you actually make through these links. Let's say, for example, you want to earn $1,000 through an affiliate link, and you have a product, and let's say it's $50, and you make a 3% commission on that $50 product. So basically, you would make $1.50 per item that is sold through your link. Now, let's just say the conversion rate of what people actually watch compared to what they actually buy is about 3%. Sometimes it's like 1 to 3%. Sometimes it's like 3 to 5%. It really just depends on how targeted your audience is. But let's just say on average, it's about 3%. So you have a product you're selling. You are going to make $1.50 per item sold. Then that means to make $1,000, that means you need about 667 sales. And if your conversion rate is only 3%, then that means you are going to need about 22,234 views that are pretty targeted in order to make that $1,000 on that one product. So in order to make good money through affiliate linking, you still need a lot of views. So your strategy here would be to share a lot of products if that is your goal here. Now, next is sponsorships. So brands have marketing budgets. They can choose to put their money towards creating a commercial on television or one of the streaming apps. They can use to put it into YouTube ads, and that's partly the way that you make money through the YouTube Partner Program is the ads that are placed on your videos. Or they can go directly to a content creator and basically say, hey, you have built an audience that like, knows, and trusts you. Would you promote this product to your audience? Basically, they are borrowing your audience. They're borrowing your community and as a way to promote their products. So this has become more and more popular over the years. Now, the thing here is that you have to have a targeted product with a targeted audience. So basically, before a brand comes to you and says, hey, can you share my product? I'm going to pay you to share my product on your channel. They want to make sure that your audience is the right fit for their channel. Now, if you're talking about YouTube tech one day and then how you folded laundry and then what to cook and then how to wash a dog, I don't know, all of this random content, the brand is going to be like, I don't know who your target audience is. I don't know if your audience is really going to buy this product because I don't even know who you're talking to. So that's another reason why you need to really stick with a targeted niche so that if you choose to go the brand sponsorship route, that brand has confidence that the product that they sell is a good fit for the people who watch your videos. So your content strategy here would be, again, to pick a really targeted niche, and you don't really need like tons and tons and tons of followers. In fact, you can work with brands with a small audience, but the larger the views you have, it doesn't even matter about subscriber count, but the larger the views you have, then brands will pay more because your value is more. And lastly, selling your own products and services. So this could be something like your coaching services, your courses, your ebooks, anything that you sell, digital products, in which then you can sell your own products through the platform. This is what I'm really saying, that YouTube is the vehicle in order to connect what you offer to an audience and not to just focus on YouTube itself. So your strategy here, if you have your own business, if you have your own products and services, your strategy here is going to be really finding that direct customer, a really targeted audience, people who are really willing to buy your products and services and benefit from that. You don't necessarily need this big, huge, massive audience like you would if you were only going for affiliate linking or the YouTube Partner Program. You would just need a very targeted audience. And the reason why I share the strategy with you is because I created another channel with an entirely different monetization strategy. My main goal over there was the YouTube Partner Program and sponsorships. And when I really started to change and evolve as a person and become a life coach and really, really hone in on wanting a deeper connection with my audience, then that's why I started this channel. And my main goal of this channel is to help others on a deeper level through my programs and through my coaching services. So when I started this channel just a few months ago, I started it with a whole different vision in mind. And that's what I really want you to think about in phase 2. Is your monetization strategy, and how do you want to receive your value, and what is going to be the fastest way to get you there so that you're not having to create all of these different channels. All right, step 3, once we've determined our impact and we have determined our monetization strategy, next we are in the creative phase. This step is all about creation. Most people bypass the first 2 steps. They have no idea what they're doing. They have no idea what their mission is. They're just creating things that they like and hope that other people will want. But this time in 2026, you have these steps defined. You know that you can finally create from a mission-driven state, and you know the type of creative content that you want to make based on your monetization strategy. Okay, now this is your takeoff period. And I actually want to break this down in the video numbers. So instead of saying like, you're going to get this in 1 week, because it really just depends how many videos you post that week, or you're going to grow in 3 months. Well, it really just depends how many videos you're going to create in 3 months, right? Because everybody's schedule is different. I want to break it down, basically what you should do with your first 100 videos. All right, so your first 1 to 10 videos, I want you to look at these as experimental videos. Now, you've already defined who your audience is and how you're going to serve your audience within a category or niche. And now you're going to experiment with creating the content. This isn't just to see like what you post and what viewers like. Yes, that's important, but it also helps you define your content style. Now, when I started my very first channel, I started off doing talking head videos and my camera was blurry. I looked not very confident and I didn't have all of the right editing tools. I didn't have the right microphone. I couldn't script very well. And that is what I was pouring my heart into because somebody else on YouTube told me to do that. And I realized I don't like that style. I actually want to experiment with some more B-roll. And then I want to go back and voice it over when I can like read my script better or I'm able to just talk more freely. So the first 10 videos, I want you to not only determine, what video topics are working, but determine your style. Do you like scripting? Do you want to change your script? Do you want to not script at all? Do you want to do B-roll? Do you want to do vlog style? Do you want to do voiceover? Do you want to talk directly to the camera? Do you want to do talking head videos, right? So there are so many different filming styles and you don't know what you like until you start. Like I said, I thought I wanted to do talking head videos and then I'm like, I hate talking head videos. And now 5 years later, I'm back around doing talking head videos. And what I'm experimenting more with this channel is my scripting style opposed to the type of video. So I'm actually doing some experiment on does more self-development, does the topic of more self-development work or does the topic of more content creation work? And that is what I'm allowing myself to experiment with first. Before I just start crying every time a video doesn't get the amount of views I want, I'm giving myself permission to experiment. And that is what I would really suggest for your first 1 to 10 videos. Now, if you need more videos, you can kind of mess around with these numbers. Maybe you figured it out by your third video, but it's really kind of up to you. Now, videos 10 through 40, I would say, you are going to double down on the style of video that you create and the feedback that you receive from the views. And this is also a time where you are going to do extensive topic research that really support your ideas and your viewer, because what you know and what you want to talk about might actually be different from what your viewer is actually searching for the way that they look at it. Okay, so some people say do this first. Do your extensive topic research first before you even get started. But what I have found is that it can be a little bit overwhelming to do everything all at once because a lot of times people will start YouTube and they already have a list of video topic ideas that they want to do and their heart is set on those video ideas. And instead of telling them no, I really try to structure it into letting them experiment and see the feedback. For example, I had a student who we were trying to really hone in on her niche, but she loved doing lifestyle vlogging content. And then whenever we did this experimental phase, it was like, we need to like double down on, I think the home decor was doing a lot better for her, but she wanted to do a vlog video so bad. And I was like, if you want to do a vlog video so bad, do the vlog video. And then you can actually see the analytics come back and say, okay, more people were interested in this video than they were this video. And it just allows the creator to experience and kind of see for themselves what worked and what doesn't work. But basically, extensive topic research is really double downing on the idea that you have and validating that in YouTube search. So for example, if I'm going to search how to grow a YouTube channel, then I may see that other people are basically creating topics on the same thing, but they're doing it in a different and creative way. So instead of just giving you a list of how to create a YouTube channel, I'm using a title that is going to be more attractive, more interesting than just create. So this is what I mean by doing a lot of research on not only the video topics, video titles, the video's thumbnail, and see what is actually working in YouTube. What are people like to look at? And then how do I implement my style and my framework and my ideas and the way that I solve my unique problems into that same structure. So this is going to be a really extensive growth period. You're really experimenting, you're really gathering data, and you're really making decisions based on the data that you receive. Now, the next phase, phase 40 through 60, is determining the type of creator you are. And everybody creates content differently. Everybody has a different process. Everybody has a different system. And a lot of times we see other people doing something like binge creating. And then it's like, I'm doing that and it's not working. I'm exhausted. I can't do this. So I have determined that there are 4 different types of creators, and I call them the 4 creator rhythms. The first type of creator is a burst creator. This type of creator gets really inspired by content. They will batch record content and then they will be exhausted afterwards. Now, there's nothing wrong with this type of creator. And basically, I am this type of creator, but you just want to make sure that you utilize this creative style in how it fits in your own life. So if you have bursts of ideas, then make sure that you take advantage of that. But don't feel lazy when you're not creating like 4 to 5 videos a week or every single day, or trying to hop on these trends where people are like doing 30 days of content creation. Just know your creative rhythm and then take advantage of these bursts. Or if you like to batch style content, then create structure around this creative style. The next type of creator is the perfect resetter. These are the types of creators that like to have everything perfect. They record it, watch it, rewatch it, make sure that every little detail is perfect. And if this is your style, again, there's nothing wrong with it. You just want to make sure that you don't let perfectionism lead to procrastination. You want to make sure that you're not letting every little detail bother you. Just go ahead and post the video and then work on the next one. The next type of creative style or creative rhythm is the flow creator. This type of creator really likes to just go with the flow of things. They move more intuitively. But if you're this type of creator, just make sure that you stay consistent. If you don't like planning in advance and you're just kind of going with the flow, make sure you do create some sort of system in order to keep you consistent and on track. And lastly is the overwhelmed avoider. These are the creators who want to create. They may have even created some videos, but then they just feel so overwhelmed with the strategy. They're so overwhelmed with all of the things that goes into making a video, the editing, the camera gear, the microphone, the whatever it is, that it stops them from even starting in the first place. Now, if you are this type of creator, then I do have a course down below. It's called the BTC Beginner Course, and it basically teaches you how to create and post your first video and also how to set up your YouTube channel. So go ahead and check that out if this is something that you're struggling with. So during these like 40 to 60 videos, this is where you're really starting to determine your creative style and really determining how to stay consistent in a way that works for you. And also during this like 40 to 100 video frame, you should be monetizing. If you're not monetizing in one way or another yet, then maybe think about pivoting. If you are monetizing and you like the growth that you have, then here you can also expand your content pillars. So say, for example, my plan with this channel is I'm just doing YouTube growth strategy and some personal development. After a few videos, I'll see which one works better and then double down on that. Then after a while, I will expand my content pillars and I may talk more about course creation because I love creating courses. I offer courses and I have a lot of fun with creating courses. So I may start expanding my content pillars, talking to the same audience, but just talking about different things. I also did this in my main channel where I doubled down on cleaning content, but then after a while, I started creating DIY content, home transformations, all within that same homemaking niche, but I also allowed myself to expand on those content pillars. So as I actually am starting a new channel in 2026, this is my exact strategy that I'm going to use moving forward and how I changed it from the way that I was doing it before. The first thing, again, was to start with your impact. Define your mission, understand your audience, and lead them. The second thing is to monetize with purpose. Decide on your monetization strategy first, and then build your content from there. Third thing is to create and also find your creative rhythm so that you can be consistent. YouTube is a long game strategy. This is not a get rich quick type of game. And remember, it is the vehicle that you're using in which to share your message. So discover your creative type, find your flow, and build your channel that grows sustainably so that you don't burn out or you're not creating other channels later on. And remember, YouTube isn't just about creating videos. It's about building a community around your unique voice and mission. To start with yourself, your rhythm, and your impact, and the growth will follow. And that is my 3-step system to growing a successful channel in 2026. Make sure you follow as I implement these strategies into this brand new channel and make it fun. I'll see you in my next video.